Maidstone looking for a 4th consecutive win in a row for the first time under George Elokobi, I do believe. And of course we've already got one FA Cup victory over Stenning Town included in that little run that I have just mentioned. Chippenham away and Worthing at home, of course, 4-0 rout last week, which was a sensational game to be a part of in terms of that atmosphere there. It's a fantastic game for the Stones, so hopefully we're going to be able to replicate that here today. I've spoken to a few Winchester faithful around the ground in this early part of the afternoon, and they're not too confident, Nigel. They've got quite a few considerable injuries. I believe I've been told that their club captain's not going to be featuring today, and they've got a knock to their goalkeeper. One of their strikers is injured. One of their centre halves is injured. So a side who, of course, playing in this division aren't exactly, you know, a professional side. Obviously, you can tell that from our surroundings, but they've done quite well. It's good to see him showing some of that versatility here today. Ball from Fowler down the line, trying to find Reynolds. Reynolds hooks it in towards the back post, but it's gone right over everybody and it's headed clear. But as Olim collects the ball, tries to make his way down the left-hand side of the box, and he blasts one straight into the car park, and that's gone into the bushes now. So it's going to be a goal kick to Winchester. Obviously not the most convincing of efforts there from
bringing the ball out with Cipriano. Plays a cross-field ball looking for Lamar Reynolds.
Lovely ball.
Lamar Reynolds.
Reynolds into Aaron Sibia, this time down the right-hand side. Devontae finds Kelly, about 35 yards out from goal over on the right-hand side. And Devontae just tracks back a little bit with the ball here, trying to find the option. Hooks the ball into Wanjao Smith, tries to chest it down, and he does. Running now the length of the edge of the penalty area, plays it out to Ezenolim, who hooks the ball into the middle, and it's not at the feet of Wanjao Smith, much to his disappointment. It's collected well again by Charlie Philpott with George Elokobi's sides in recent months. Obviously that adaptability to go from a 3 or 5 at the back into a 4 in the transition, and Amanchi picks the ball up and bombs it down the left-hand side. Here he comes, and so Andrew Smith and Reynolds are waiting in the middle. Reynolds at the back post collects the ball, and he skies it from the edge of the 6-yard box, well over the bar and into the trees in the background from Lamar Reynolds. Just couldn't get over the ball there, and he's managed to get under it quite significantly and blast that one. We've seen in the past, we're not playing with too much technicality. We're just keeping things simple, maybe just trying to wear them down, break them down, looking longer term, as Cipriano lost the ball into the box, but it's cleared well, and Ikehill loses it to Reynolds, and Amanchi picks the ball up, and Wandro Smith picks the ball up. Good challenge there from Rose in the middle, but Kelly collects, plays it out wide to Rafe Brown, who's got 3 or 4 men in the box waiting for a delivery, but he's got to beat Ikehill first. Can he get around his man? I can't tell you because there's too many people in my way, but Lamar Reynolds ends up with the ball about 10 yards further back down the line, lobs it in to Andrew Smith, and he heads it wide, just a few inches wide of the near post here. And I'm not sure whether the keeper would have had control of that one there, but a decent effort nonetheless from Wanjao Smith.
Maidstone just struggling to put 2 or 3 passes together.
Yeah, I think once those passes start linking, we'll get that confidence. But like you say, Nigel, there's nothing really coming together right now for us. And a stray ball there is picked up by Matt Smith in the middle. He's driving forward the freedom of the Maidstone defensive half and plays the ball into right. Right turns, he looks to shoot, and it's blocked well there by George Fowler out to Coburn. Coburn knocks it round Aaron Sibby, gets the ball into the middle, and it's a good little finish, or attempt at a finish from Malambo. A bit of an acrobatic effort, but it's collected quite easily. Coverland out to Cipriano on the left-hand side. It's a good line held there by Winchester, proving very difficult to break through. Rose with a shinned clearance only as far as Bone, but Bone's header only goes to the number 4 in the middle there, and it's not doing too well for Maidstone, but Reynolds has picked the ball up out on the right hand side. He does manage to get past King on the chop back, and Bone shoots far post, and it's in, and it's a great goal. It's a lovely goal in off the post from Sam Bone. It's maybe a Levi Amanchi finish. I've got a pylon in the way, but I think it's bounced back off the post, and Amanchi's there to tap in. A few claims of offside there, which is probably what the claims were.
but nothing from the linesman. Nigel, give us a little run through of that one.
Yeah, just that, it was a good strike there by Sam Bone, and it hit the post, and it kind of just hit Manchi on the chest as he was incoming there. I don't think he knew too much about it.
Minutes per goal than what he was at before before joining Maidstone this summer, but very impressive record nonetheless. And here comes Sam Bone on the ball, out to Rafe Brown. 97 minutes per goal. I think only Erling Haaland probably beats that in recent years, but Levi Manchi, of course, proven a very, very effective goal scorer for the Stones in many different rounds. Great technical ability of his feet, great in the air, great positioning, very fast as well. So definitely an all-rounder, but certainly an aspect that Maidstone haven't had for a few years, with the likes of Barham, Alabi and a few others leading the line. The Manchi comes through on goal here, and he rounds the goalkeeper, and it's a very, very good finish from Levi Manchi as he stumbles across the line to tuck home his second of the game. He's ended up clattering into the post as I think he was tripped on the goal line. It is going to be a yellow card for that trip. Manchi rounded the goalkeeper really, really well, and he's managed to get a goal out of it, much to the goalkeeper's dismay. I don't think he thought Levi was going to beat him to that one, but fantastic effort from Levi Manchi to round the goalkeeper. And again, that's a prime example, Nigel, of the speed and the technical ability that I was just listing, isn't it? About 15 yards inside the Maidstone half.
Take it.
Ball out to the right hand side with De Graft. Does get something on it as Wandra Smith goes down in the box, and it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty now. Couldn't quite make out everything involved in that, specifically the Winchester player, but I did see a little bit of contact. And here comes Wandra Smith, and a lovely dinked effort, but it's come off the crossbar, and Wandra Smith has claimed it's gone across the line. He's wheeled off in celebration, and he thinks that one bounced down over the line, but he's not got a goal to his name, and he's missed a second penalty this season. And I don't know, I mean, he's convinced it went across the line, but towards the end of this second half.
I don't know, I'm just looking over there now. Ogilvy's the only one at the moment that's warming up. Other sub British and Tresso sitting there, Hardy sitting there.
Oh, and an effort just wide there from the number 17, Bentley of ball's rolling out, and Sam Con just runs along and hoofs it over the wall at the edge of the ground. King back to Philpott. Philpott, long ball wide, 4.5 minutes of additional time played. Kovalan. And there we go. 4.5 minutes of additional time apparently was on the clock, but it's a comfortable victory in the end for Maidstone United. A 2-0 win over hosts Winchester City FC. And Nigel, all round, pretty simple performance, quite straightforward in the end.